Hi guys, welcome back to another video which is on our new channel which me and Frankie have created called FKJ Books. So obviously it's in the title. This one we're going to dedicate just to books. So for the first video what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with a book haul that I've done in the last few days, which is just full of some weird books. So the first one that I picked up is called Slade House. So I only randomly came across this the other day. And since I've actually bought it, I've been out and loads of bookshops actually seem to have it in there on the tables or just out and about. So it's one of those things, as soon as you pick something up you've never seen before, it appears everywhere. So it's really strange, this book. I just read the back cover of it and it didn't really say anything about the book whatsoever. It just made it sound really puzzling, and I remember something about a garden disappearing, but it's supposed to be a really creepy sort of puzzling story. So I thought I'd just pick that up. It was on offer as well. It was 3 for £10 on Amazon, so you know it was only £3 and I went and got some other books from that one. But no, that's a really good one. So the next one that I've picked up is Gateways to Abominations. So this is just a really short story by Matthew M. Bartlett. It's a very strange book. I've read this one already. It's only about 150 pages, which I knew it's not too bad. He's done another book as well which is about the same sort of length, and there's also like a prequel to this one as well, where it sort of talks about the things that were maybe missed out of the book or reasons why things were in the book and not supposed to be like a rare copy, but they made an edition out of that one. But this one's like a collection of short stories where they all entwine, and it's all following this weird town in America and this strange radio station. So it's a very, very weird book, but you know, that was a great one. The next one I've picked up is H.P. Lovecraft, The Call of Cthulhu and Other Weird Stories. So I've not read any of H.P. Lovecraft's work before, but I have seen Reanimator, From Beyond. I've known for a while about Necronomicon, but I've never decided I'm going to read anything. But I mean, I just picked one of the random ones out of this, and it luckily had Reanimator in there. So it's another collection of short stories, so I can't wait to get reading Reanimator out of this one. But I think there's about 3 different books, and you can also pick up the whole collection for about £35 at Waterstones, which looked really cool. It's a really nice leather-bound book. I've got 2 classics here which I picked up last night on cheap. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde and Some Other Weird Stories, and Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. So these 2, obviously I've seen the films, I know the stories, but I've never read the classics. So I thought what I'll do is I'll, you know, familiarise myself with the classics, because I don't know if they've missed anything out and everything. And there's been about 50 different Frankenstein films, and there's loads of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde's, but I just thought I may as well read the original whilst I'm getting in on this genre. The next one that I picked up is a strange little book again. It's Thomas Ligotti's Grimm's Dead Songs of a Dead Dreamer and Grimm Scribe. We'll get that right. And this is like a collection of books. I think there's about 2 books and maybe short little stories in here, and it sort of follows the human condition. And I don't know, there's just something about the cover which I really liked, and it's supposed to take this genre of weird science and horror into a new direction. So he's got some really provocative stuff in here, hopefully, so that's something I'm really quite looking forward to. Even if I only read half and half, there is 2 books in there, but no, it just looks like such an awesome book. The last book I picked up was quite a strange one. I was expecting a lot more, and when I got this in the post I picked up the package and I thought it was empty. So the next one that I have read as well is a novelette by Philip Fracassi. I think that's how you say his name, yeah, Fracassi, and it's called Mother. Now this book is about 48 pages long. Well, it's a novella, and I didn't read that when I picked up the book. I just thought I was getting a book. So it's a very short story, and it packs quite a lot of stuff into such a small book. I will be doing a review on this one and also a review on Gateways to Abomination, which hopefully I'll get up shorter later today. But yeah, I've got a few books there which, I mean, once I reviewed them you'll get a better idea of which ones you might want to pick up and which ones you might not. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.